Pooh, I was about to respond, but then I sneezed instead. Hi, Pooh. How are you? Did you start on your render? All right, gotcha. Classic. Always want everything to be perfect. Same, man. I feel you. I'm doing well. I had a pretty chill day. I looked at the renders in the morning. I was like, okay, this is gonna take another day. And yeah, also waiting for a few things actually, but mostly for the last scene render because it was awful, man. It was so bad. So we're rendering the last scene. There were a few artifacts in the scenes before because of the lens sim and photographer add-ons incompatibility. And yeah, but it's like minor things. Other than that, good. Cleaned out the apartment, cleaning day. Um, talked to my parents, took a shower, made some food. Star Wars short. I have a friend who is a director, and the one about the pill, the commercial, I think he's gonna help me write it. So I'm gonna wait for that before I do anything stupid. Also, can't wait to see what GS subtitles are gonna look like. Excited. Write the script. because I think it can be really funny, but I don't think I can write too funny. For the have I told you about the one about the fake pill, the one that gives you sickness? Oh, yeah, I'm doing like a fake commercial. Like that's the idea. And I wrote like I wrote the script, but I didn't think it's good enough. So I'm gonna need some help. And it's exciting because I think it could be really cool. I think I'm overdoing this now. It's overdone, overcooked. Is this a new project? No, it's a Star Wars one. But the pill one is a new is like the project I'm also working on. You know, Pooh, I know you don't sculpt, but here's a tip. If you feel like you overwork something, just scrape. Or maybe you do sculpt, and I don't know. I learn new things about you every day. Like I learned that you have a website. Do you have renders? I would love to see it, unless you don't want to show it. On your IG, very old. Let me see. Wait, you sculpted this? And you think this is bad? Well, you're actually insane. Not in a good way. It's so good. They're great sculpts. Want to see a bad sculpt? You're looking at it right now. Goddamn, Pooh. Why are you always just better at everything? And also humble. I hate that. You could be a 3D sculptor or real sculptor. Bro says they were horrible. Jeez, man. I completed all of that using a mouse. When I tried to use tablet, I hate it since it's uncomfortable. I don't like tablets either, Pooh. Um, a drawing display is a different thing, though. So much better. Пропустил начало, что скульптится. Пока не очень понятно. Даже мне самому. Что-то вроде летающей скалы. This motion. You tried to be a 3D character? Pooh, don't become a 3D character. I like you as a human being. Honestly, what's the point of sculpting characters at this point? You have so many human generators now. It's like they're harder to avoid than they are to find. Like as I told you, I had Daz installed. No, I got you. I'm just poking fun, man. Like I had Daz installed. Why? Like I would never use a humanoid character, like ever, except for maybe if I make a video game. But that's a different story. All right, let's remesh this. I kind of want to see like what the fights would look like on this. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to see what the camera will look like. I have one camera, right? Вообще, мой дисплей для рисования это дисплей, на котором у меня чат. Но обычно я делаю основную часть скульптуры мышкой. Только детали на мониторе, на дисплее. Я фрилансер. Но последний год, считай, работаю на себя. This is clashing with the character. Last question, just to wrap it up. Oops, sorry. Well, if you think about the middle level, you have plenty of them. But if you master it, you can literally design whatever character or person you want. I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't make me excited. It just may be a preference thing, right? Мне было бы, мне кажется, чуть комфортнее, если на английском. Но так тоже нормально. Пока здесь никого сейчас нет. Hi, PJ 5000. I know the word, this word, but I don't know Armenian. Fun fact. Osapu, like, I don't know. I guess it just depends on the style. Like, of course, it would be great if I, as an artist, could create anything I wanted and have it be um like perfect. But that's the thing. It's like you kind of have to set up boundaries for yourself as an artist, correct? Like, I guess I don't really care about. I like drawing humans, but I don't think I like creating animations with humans. I always feel like I remember I think it was like Love, Death and Robots that I was watching, and um I just kept thinking, why just not shoot it like live action and add effects later? Do you know what I mean? Like, realistic humans, I don't think have ever worked for me in 3D. But that's me. It's my preference. It's very subjective. I have a render in the background. I can't really be doing anything heavy today. So we're kind of limited to viewport view. Sorry. I'm going to turn off my phone swallowing. Mute my phone. All right. You know what? I can save this and remesh this later. I want to see what other files I have. Oh, Edward, no clients come to me. At least not this year. It's been a openly a struggle year for me. That's why I kind of started doing my own thing, which I'm really really enjoying, and I kind of hope I never go back to client work. But also, I don't really have much money left to keep going like this. Um, I can't even like Edward. It's like it's a common discussion on this stream about me. Um, I've been applying to studios, and even that is hard for me because it's like I feel like it's a rough time to be a generalist because I'm not good at anything really. Like, I'm not professional at one thing in particular. I just do everything kind of well, and I can sort of do animation, and I can shoot it, I can texture it, I can write it, I can write music for it. But it's like, who really wants that? Also, I'm kind of really new to like animation, like character animation. I've only been doing this for like a year, but I've been Blender for 5 years. Do I only work in Blender? Um, yes and no. Um, most of my work is in Blender, but I texture in Substance. I do claw simulations in Marvelous Designer. If I need simulations like smoke, I use Embergen. Tried Houdini once, but didn't pan out. And I do editing in DaVinci. So it just depends on the project, but most of it, yeah, most of it is Blender. And honestly, like I have no reason. I mean, other than like every studio kind of requires you to do like to work in Cinema 4D. But if not for a studio, I would never switch. And I rant a lot about Blender, and there's so many things I dislike. Um, but when you take the whole of it, it's incredible. What shit? It's done. It's done, my boy. The yesterday's animation is like pretty much done. I'll be showing it to my friends tomorrow, and and the day after I will post it. I It's been a while since I worked on this Star Wars one, so I'm kind of going through files and trying to see what I've made. Well, that's pretty sick. Again, sorry for the render the render times are really bad because I'm rendering in the background. How are you all doing, by the way? How's your day? I can I mean, you've seen most of the animation. Oh, I don't even have the first scene finished. Yikes. Man, this is just such an ambitious project. Yeah, some parts of Blender are just abhorrent. Like anything that has to do anything with like simulations is kind of awful. Where are the toys? Yeah, I feel like if I were doing motion design, I would also switch to C4D. I'm sure it's way better in that regard. Oh, I worked in ZBrush sometimes. Best to animate characters. I know, to be honest with you, for animating characters, I mean, I haven't really tried animating characters. I mean, Maya sucks, okay? Like, we'll know that. Cinema 4D is good, but I have no problems with animation in Blender. I mean, you could use something like Cascadeur, right? That has like AI assistant features and stuff, and like physics based, like rigging, or I mean, animation. Let's make it happen. Let's just do it. Pooh, can you make it happen? I just didn't know. Like this project is so like ambitious. I'm kind of lost. I need to look at my storyboard. Give me a sec. One of the scenes is done. Do you want to check it out with me on stream? Edward, by the way, did you start doing this like a little over a year ago? Oh, you have a 3D printer? My day was good. I was mostly working on animation from last night today, other than um, doing just basic things like cooking and cleaning my apartment. All right, there were a few issues that are hopefully fixed now. Oh no. God damn. Well, let's fix that. Honestly, a pretty chill Sunday. It's been a good day. All right, let's see what frame we're on. 113132. Depression. You see, it depends on your perspective. I I wouldn't say it's depression. I live I live between New York and Armenia, Yerevan. Yeah, let's make it work. Well, I actually don't know what the problem is, but we'll look into it. Um, I think it's I don't know. Let's find a word combination for this. Um, no, no, I know. I know what you mean. I'm trying to put it in my own words. I mean, I've had a lot of people actually message me about this, being like, "Oh, like it's so like moody and dark, and sometimes sad. It feels sad." I don't feel that way. I feel like they're positive messages, but it's just the way I interpret them, I guess. I can't say they're happy, right? That's definitely not true. All right, let me just close this render. Just walk on your life being described as depression. I walk in on your life being described as depression. It's not my life. My more like my works. Gia, do you think my works are they have a bit of depression in them? How is this possible? Yes. Okay. Well, Edward, you might be right. Artistically speaking, yeah. Okay. I can agree with that. My character is just a sad character. How are you doing, Gia? How's your day? But it was so funny when you messaged me, and I was actually like screaming to Lana Del Rey. I was waiting for my neighbors to knock on the door. I I have gee, I have my phone to the side, you know? Not to the side, it's hard to describe. But I can reach my phone while showering. It does get wet, and it's not water resistant or anything. But it's been through so many showers with me. I'm just, I'm praying it will be fine. It's also such an old phone. Oh, my boy. No depression. Quietude. Nice. How are you, Peach? How's your day? What drives my global dream? Interesting question. Honestly, my global dream, there are two things. Two things I kind of, three things I kind of dream of, and they're all kind of connected. First, I want to sit. I mean, first of all, I want a supercomputer. I sit there and I just work on my animations all day. Second one, I want to direct a movie, like an animated movie, like full feature. I want A24 to sponsor it. And my third dream is to open up a studio, and we'll already have a name for it. It's called No Kidneys, No Legs. And we have the people to join it. We just don't have it yet. No legs, no kidneys. Sorry, Gia. You're right. You're so right. That's global dreams. I honestly I'm pretty happy. The only thing I'm not happy about is that I'm not really making any money, other than selling my add-ons. Hopefully, I think we got some connects in this chat. It's just we're not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. If I keep my if I keep nothing on screen, then YouTube will pause my stream. So let me just move some windows around, okay? Exactly, Gia. We're so close. I feel like two or three more shorts, we're good to go. And that's gonna take me what, few weeks? I think the Star Wars one's gonna be great. I actually have high hopes for that one. Also, the pill commercial is gonna be great. Cicadrill. And my full short, my 4 minute short. Well, thank you, Edward. I didn't know, Edward. Like I'm so happy at what I do. Yeah, I'm doing a Star Wars short. It's like it's like 30% cooked. I have the characters, I have the storyboard, I have the animations, some of them. I have the first scene like 60% done. But it's a weird one. It's not like it's I feel like it's not like what you imagine it being. But I think it's really fun. I don't want to spoil it. I guess honestly, I'll spoil you sometime soon because you'll just see me working on it. Weird how? Because it's like shit. All right, I'll cut to the chase. I'll just spoil it. I loved Star Wars as a kid, and hey, make it last. Does any of my shit look bad? All of it looks dope. It's just about getting it done. No, I'm kidding. Not all of my stuff looks good. But anyway, what was I telling you? Oh, the story. Used to love Star Wars as a kid. My first Star Wars movie was Clone Wars. Is it Clone? No, Clone Wars is an animated series. I'm thinking of something else. it's it's exactly how it went. No, the Revolt of the Clones. Jesus Christ. Like the second prequel. You all know what I'm talking about. The Attack of the Clones. There we go. And when I couldn't sleep as a kid, I made up my own Star Wars story in my head. And every like almost every night that I couldn't sleep, I would just replay my own Star Wars story in my head. It always was the same. It's like the same character in the same location. Of course, the character is me. Of course, I'm the greatest Jedi in the world. But it had a twist. Honestly, like when I was like trying to remember it to write the script for it, I was like for a kid, that's a pretty good plot. So I'm just recreating that. I'm just like remaking my kid's Star Wars plot. And the funny thing about it is, and it's the twist. So all of you who are here, be ready to be spoiled or just turn off the mics. I mean the headphones or sound. Okay, so here it goes. The spoiler is I as a kid, I never finished it because I would just always fall asleep. So it had a very clear beginning with like a lot of details. But then it devolves into like this absolute kids nonsense because I would just start falling asleep and it would just become abstract. It's like pieces of a story. And that's what I'm going to do. Like that's how the short's going. It's like the story sort of just falls apart as it goes. But it's like at first it's unclear to the viewer why. I thought about it, right? I was like, wow, I pictured this so many times. The only difference is I'm gonna be doing it like stop motion style, but I was picturing real people. But that's the only difference. Everything else I remember, like the places, even the fights a little bit, what my character was about, what was the conflict, and so on and so forth. I can I'll show you in a second. I'll show you Kid Me. I think it's so cute. But let's figure out this phone first. And why is it so glitchy? Should I just get rid of the glass? Is that what's causing all of this nonsense? Or is it the area light? Crashed. Crashed. Um, no, I actually usually stream earlier. All right, you know what we'll do? Honestly, Lana, I've been listening to Lana all day. Currently, I'm not listening to Lana. You can see what I'm listening to. You know what? My blender has this bug where it just stops opening. Let's do a drawing time and then I'll restart the stream. Is everyone down for drawing time? I need a vote. What is drawing time? Edward might not know. Edward, we have this thing where we take a break from 3D and you kind of type in the prompt. I'm like your AI. Wait, this is crazy. Thanks, Pooh. Well, we'll kind of have a huge problem. Photoshop refuses to open to. Let's see what's happening in my task manager. Pooh, what's going on? Well, no software works on my PC currently. I can't even do drawing time. Let's see. Oh, singing time. Well, if Ableton opens, I can do some guitar. I haven't played guitar in so long, actually. Prompt: Gergen draws as he draws. I can do that, but we would have to restart the stream. I like that prompt, but then everyone else would add on top of it. So let's see what happens. Well, Ableton works. Are we actually doing guitar time? Is it a thing now? I used to be an illustrator long before I was a 3D artist. I studied illustration in college. All right, I'll be right back with a guitar. I actually don't know any songs. I might disappoint you. Can you hear me okay? I'll do drunk time too. It's just I would have to restart the stream, which I will do. Hi. This is crazy. This is so hard to set up. А, я иногда ам, обычно раньше. Сегодня поздно. Обычно раньше. Просто воскресенье. All right. You know what? This is so hard to figure out. You know, I'll be ready for guitar time next time. But for now, I think I have to restart the stream. I'm sorry for disappointing all of you. New language. Is it okay? Pooh, can you say it's okay? All right. I'll be back. See you soon.